here I'm making is going to be about the updates to the bus. I'm not in the bus right now, but this is your chance to ask me any questions if you're interested. A lot of guys, you asking me, leaving comments. I didn't get back to you guys. I haven't been really active on YouTube lately because I'm trying to. I've been building the website and the booking system so people can buy their tickets and stuff like that. I've been making the menus for the phone system and I designed all that kind of stuff too. So I'll show you that today. But I'm also going to be explaining to you the newest updates to the bus. The bus is almost ready. There's only one more thing left that I have to get for the bus. A lot of you guys who are following me, you guys already know what it is, and it's been really hard for me to get that part. But I finally got the part ordered. I was dealing with a company local here in New Jersey. It's called Alliance Bus Group, and they're in Carlstadt, New Jersey. And they really are, honestly, I don't want to say anything bad about them, but they're completely no help whatsoever when I'm trying to get these parts. They're a Goshen authorized dealer, an authorized reseller. Although Goshen has been purchased by other companies, like multiple times. Eldorado bought them, then somebody bought Eldorado, so it's just like a hard thing to try to get these parts. So the bottom line is Alliance Bus Group, they tried to help me. They have multiple locations across the US. The guy who handles the parts here in New Jersey was out of the office for 2 weeks with coronavirus, and I was patient. I didn't know that. I continuously, emailed and called and left voicemails. But bottom line is, they promised me. They made a an expectation to me that they were going to contact me when they contacted ACT, which is the manufacturer of the air conditioning. They made a an expectation for me that they were going to reach out to me and call me and say, okay, things happen. So I called them again in 2 weeks. Said, listen, did you find out what the part number is? Because I need to get this bus ready by June. I have things lined up. And they said, oh, we're still waiting to hear from the manufacturer. We're still waiting to hear from the manufacturer. And so I didn't hear from them for another 2 weeks. And I said, you know what? That's not how you do business. I'm not going to do business with them. So at that point, is the smarter thing to do as a business owner anyway is to reach out to multiple companies at the same time so you can see the different prices. And that's what I did. And it was actually a good lesson for me to learn that way, because I found some companies are going to charge you X amount and the other company is going to charge you X amount for the same exact thing. And why not find the best service that's going to work for you? So I'm just going to tell you one example. The two companies I called for the air conditioning compressor is the condenser, not the compressor, the condenser from ACT. One company wanted $1,200 just for the condenser. Then they wanted $300 for freight. Whereas a second company in Florida, the one I'm dealing with now, they wanted $800 for the condenser and $200 for the freight. I just hope that it's the same part, that it's going to work right. That's all I'm hoping for. So I finally got that ordered. There's a 14-day lead time, so I don't know if, because the lady took like 2 weeks to charge my credit card. I had to call her back and say, this is becoming like a waiting game. Like if I was in business and needed this bus tomorrow, it's not going to happen. So I know that for sure. Just got to have a second bus or something, because if you have stuff lined up and something like that goes wrong with these parts, man, it's a headache trying to get everything. You won't need it now. Like I need FedEx overnight or what? No, we got to make it. Like, what do you mean? I don't get it. But long story short, my AC condenser. Welcome to everybody that's just joining me now. I'm just giving an opening about what I'm doing with the bus, and it's the AC condenser is the main most priority thing I need to get operating. And I talked to a couple of mechanics and a couple of friends I work with that I'm gonna try to fabricate the piece that goes around the condenser on the driver's side on the bottom there where the accident was. So another thing was the mirror that I have. Okay, Gabe, send me. Well, you can't really send me anything. I don't know how you're gonna send me anything, but because they got rid of the YouTube messages. So I've got my reliable people now. I'd rather be direct with them to do it myself, but I don't have access to that. So, Metro North Railroad Productions, I saw you earlier, man. What's going on, bro? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, bro. Um, oh, you can add to the notes. Okay, I don't know. I'll take a look at it and see. Another thing, some of you guys are into specifics. So, the manufacturer of my driver's side and passenger mirrors is Roscoe, Roesco, Roscoe, and they don't. Connecticut, New Haven, the Greater New Haven Transit District took out the bottom mirror on the driver's side, just the glass. And so they don't sell just the glass. That's probably why they took it out. They're a freaking government agency. They could have just ordered it. What's the big deal? It's not coming out of your pocket. Long story short, they want the whole. I got to buy the whole mirror. They want $407 for the mirror. For the whole thing. I was like, let me think about it. So I work at a shop where people break mirrors all the time and take stuff out. I got kind of a mirror that's I don't. I wish I could have brought it inside to show you guys, but it's in my car now. That one of the guys I work with is a mechanic. He's like, yo, I think I could help you fabricate that mirror on the bottom. Because you got the long convex mirror up top, and then you got the shorter mirror. The longer mirror up top, you could see kind of far away what's going on back there, but the bottom mirror on the bottom, that's a little bit smaller. You can see what's happening like right here, like in your blind spot. So when I'm driving the bus now, I have to really look in the window, like take a second to, look over and make sure nobody's over there because I can't see nothing. I don't have that mirror right now. So either I'm going to fabricate something or I was looking on a non-Roscoe mirror that's not from the same manufacturer that's going to work fine. And that'll cost about $200. So we'll see how that works, if it fits or if it doesn't fit. And who knows? Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I'm not trying to be too cheap. I don't want my bus looking raggedy and not looking right. Because the mirror came from a Mack truck. So it's like a little bit bigger than the one that's supposed to be on the Roscoe. So maybe I'll just make it work for now, or just spend the $200 on a different brand because I don't want to spend $407 plus shipping on a Roscoe mirror. Although it's a nice mirror, but the thing is, since I put the new door on the bus, I didn't wire the heated mirrors feature and the power windows feature all the way through the door because it was just a hassle. So that doesn't really make a difference to me when it comes to putting that mirror on there. So that's another update. The AC, the mirror. I have one internal cabin light in the rear for the passengers that's out, and that's becoming a fiasco. The lady, I sent her pictures, is like, we need no more information. The emergency window latches. So on transit buses, the emergency windows usually, you're sitting here and you got the windows come open like this on select windows, not all windows. Sometimes on the MCI you have the little thing on the bottom and they all do that, but on my bus it's only every other window. So the transit agency that I got it from, they decided to there's two red handles on the side that secure the window from opening. And then if you do have an emergency, you want to open it, you take the two handles, you open them, and then you can exit the window as such. But on the two emergency windows that are on the bus, they took one handle from each side. So I'm trying to find those handles so the window's not making air noises and moving up, opening and closing. And well, on an MCI, yes. I didn't see who wrote that, but on the MCI, yes, it's only the bottom latch on the M side. But on the Goshen bus that I have, it's got one left and one right. It's kind of like a school bus window. It's not this. It doesn't look like a school bus window, but it has the style of a school bus window. Back, remember when you were in school, you had at least I don't remember what kind of bus it was. Maybe it was a Thomas safety liner that I think I was riding, and it had the one left, one right. You open them both, the window will swing out like that. So that's what I'm working with. Then my windows on my bus have what's the T style windows. So you have a large viewing area on top, on the bottom. You have a large viewing area on the bottom, and then on the top you have a smaller area with two sliding windows up top, which looks like the shape of a T. It's like a T shape because on the top you have the two sliders, and then on the bottom you have the large viewing area that just stationary. So there's two latches. The way you open the T is you pull it out, and then it'll slide open or slide closed. Same thing for both sides. There's two on both sides of every single window. So some of the windows are missing those things where you pull it out to slide it, the locking mechanism, which I don't want to say I'm OCD, but that's another thing I'm gonna. So those few parts that I just told you right now are the little minor things, and also some external lights. I have the turning indicators that I need and stuff like that, and everything is legitimate. Just I want it to be looking like I take care of my equipment. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna do. So if, like I said, the Roscoe mirror, I don't want to pay 407 for it. I'm gonna find another alternative if the retrofit doesn't look good. So another thing too, I have the destination signs on the front and the side, and so this weekend I'm thinking of putting butt connectors on all the wires to try to reconnect them. I don't know if you saw my previous videos, but they cut all the wires to the destination signs. I don't know why. They took the computer out. All the information is stored in the sign. I'm not going to New Haven, Connecticut to run their routes. I don't know what they think I'm going to do, but so it's just another thing I got to do electrical work for the destination signs to work. I'm assuming they work. The bus was, just right out of service, so Then maybe I'll see what kind of codes they have. But I do have to order the keypad from Twin Vision, and I have to go and look at the connectors and make sure I get the correct keypad for those signs so that I can control the side sign and the front sign. So it has two signs on it. And the side sign, I didn't do the investigation. What's up, Red Munchie? What's going on, Munchie? I'm over here talking about the bus, man. It's good to see you, bro. I hope you're having a good evening over there, man. The side sign, I didn't trace the wire going from the side sign all the way. I don't know if it goes from the side to the front sign to the keypad, or if there's two wires, one from the side, one from the front side, that go right to the keypad. So I have to do that research. I'm new to that kind of thing, but I'm gonna figure that out. If you guys didn't know, I'm wearing my Museum of Bus Transportation from 2018 shirt. If you guys don't know what that is, you gotta check it out. I got videos on it, and I'm gonna make something on that too. Somebody asked me a question. So how do I look back and see what people said? That's the one thing I have a problem with here. Did they cut the wire to the door before? Gabe, they disconnected. Okay, so how do I get rid of this now? Now it's just on my screen. So Gabe, yeah, they disconnected all. They disconnected all the wires that go to the back of the bus. So all the wires for the AC, the wires for the wheelchair ramp, the lines that go to the lighting and everything, the lines that go to the passenger door that opens and closes. So I figured out two of the problems that I was trying to solve. The lights and the door work now. But because the vehicle was in an accident, I don't really know what wires are going to the AC yet. So that's another wiring issue I got to fix. The wheelchair ramp I haven't even messed with. But as you guys know, if you've been following me, I bought the new seat that folds up just like the other seats on the bus that get out of the way, so I could have a bus full of wheelchairs. But I'm starting to think that maybe I should just take that wheelchair lift out of there because I don't want to deal with. I don't think I'm going to be having a big clientele for wheelchair lifts at this time. In the future, maybe I'll worry about that. But as my first bus, it might be better just to have two more rows of seats on that side. That's four more people, more revenue coming in for me to be able to keep everything going, especially with fuels going up and all these fees I got to pay. I put new tires on the bus, brand new tires, beautiful. The thing rides so much different. I put a battery cutoff switch on the bus because what's happening is the battery is draining because everything's power is going to the back of the bus at all times. The emergency exits have red LED lights on the top, so you can recognize where the LED lights are. Where the emergency exits are, and they're just illuminated all the time, even when the key's out of the vehicle. Second thing is I found a problem with my ignition switch. Yeah, you're right, man. I've been worried about that as well. The ADA being compliant with that too. So I'm not sure if that's how that's going to really work. I have to look that up. You're right. I'm in New Jersey. The ignition switch, if you're in a Ford and you leave your key in the ignition, it makes a sound. It says ding, 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 ding. Same thing like if you leave the lights on, it's trying to remind you your lights are on, or it's trying to remind you your key's in there. So there's a problem with the ignition switch when you take the key out. It still says ding, 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 like you left the key in there, so you have to jiggle it around a little bit. And what happens is the radio is connected to the ignition switch, so the radio will stay on. Everything will stay on in the bus when I take the key out. Then drains my battery. So I just said, instead of paying for a new ignition, trying to rewire everything so there's no power going back there, I just added a battery cutoff switch. And so I just release the power from the battery when I'm not using it, and then when I'm ready to go back out for a trip, I turn the power back on. Battery cutoff switch, it solved my problem. That also has another name. I don't remember. I just call it a battery cutoff switch or kill switch or whatever they call it. So yeah. So I want to move on to the next second part of this video. And the second part of the video is my website. I'm really excited that I designed this website. And if anybody here knows anything about building websites, feel free to let me know your advice and stuff. I'm going to show you the website, and I'm going to show you the phone system that I designed. I'm trying to get everything ready at the same time. So I have the one part. That's it. The AC condenser comes. I'm starting to throw ads. I'm starting to throw my first trips, and I'm going to show you today what my ideas for my first trips are, because I have it built into the website. So I'm going to show you right now. So let me get this loaded up on the website. Give me just a second. Stick with me just one moment while I pull that up. Right now I know you can't see anything right now because my internet is off, so give me 1 second to... I use my phone as a tethering device. And so let me just tether it to my device so that we can have internet here. Okay. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm not logged into the admin section of the website. I don't want to show you guys any personal information. Okay. So, excuse my mess here. This is my house. I have nothing crazy. I got shoes. I live in New Jersey. My goal is to have a bus company, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see here. So when you come to my website, it's cerulibus.com. I'm going to try to move this down. I'm trying to move it so I can see my computer, but you can see too. So this is just, I don't want to say it's my official logo I'm going to use for the whole rest of my life, but I tried to make everything look kind of good. So my website colors are red, black, and white. I don't know if I'm going to go with those colors on the vehicles right now, but as far as trying to keep everything in synchronization, I have the business cards and all my marketing material are going to be in the same color, red, black, and white. Those are the colors. The bus, obviously, you've seen the bus. It has a gray, green, and I don't remember the third color of the stripe. I don't know if I'm thinking of getting a bus wrap. I mean, like a wrap to wrap everything, or changing the whole paint scheme. That is there something I think about, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. So if you come to the website, yeah, blue is my favorite. Like, Gabe, I don't know if you know what Academy is. Academy Bus Lines here in New Jersey. Gabe, where are you from? Are you from Florida? I think you're from Florida. I can't remember. But either Florida or Atlanta. I can't remember. But yeah, Academy buses in Florida too. So, but they have a different paint scheme. They used to be blue. I like blue. But you know what? It's not about what I like. It's about what catches the eyes of people. Yeah, okay, I remember Atlanta. Yeah. So yellow really catches people's eyes. Most people don't realize that or know that or whatnot. But yellow is a color that's really good for when you're. There's a few different colors, but from the research I did, not that I really like yellow. I don't want my bus to be yellow. It's not a school bus, but I was thinking about doing a yellow and blue kind of stripe kind of thing like that. I was thinking about it, but I still haven't decided on it. Anyway, this is now we're going to talk about the website. So the website I built has the main like things up top. You can see it says home services, quote, specials, pay now. But the main things that I'm going to show you, because you guys can just go look at the website yourself. Hold on a second. It's telling me a notification. Okay, so yeah, I live in New Jersey, Hightstown and East Windsor. I'm going to explain to you something real quick why I chose these two towns. So I'm not. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. These two towns here have a lot of people from other countries. They're Hispanic people, and they really don't have any licenses. And I know that, and I learned that because you go to these two towns, and there's other towns like that in my area, New Jersey. But where I live, you don't really see taxis. You go to New York, you go to the city, you see taxis all the time. But you go to these two cities, you see a lot of taxis because these guys don't have licenses. They got to get to work. You don't. Not only do you see a lot of taxis, but you see a lot of cutaway vans like what I have, and a lot of larger buses like school buses converted into commercial style buses with more comfortable seats like that. So they take people to the warehouses and to the work, and they got that niche already. But I'm going for the niche where on the weekend, don't you want to go to see a nice waterfall with your family, but you don't have a license? So once you pay me $20 a pop, real quick, we'll take you to all these beautiful places that I have lined up. If you want to go on the weekends, you know what I mean, or whenever you're off and bring the kids and stuff like that. So that's my idea for my business. So that's why I'm explaining to you Hightstown and East Windsor, and they're right next to each other. My line is set up to go from pick these people up on the same trip. So basically, it's one trip, you know, picking up from these two destinations and bringing people to the other one. So it doesn't really matter where you click, Hightstown or Twin Rivers, because they're like 2 miles from each other. So I'm just gonna click on. Oh, son of a gun. Hold on a second. Like I said, I was tethering my phone here. I gotta take this out. So I gotta put it back in. Metro North Railroad Productions asking me if I could do another bus driver POV. Well, I can't do a POV in the new Flyer D35 LF if that's what you're asking me, but I can sure do one in the bus. I don't have the bus in my house. It's at the impound. Not at the impound lot, but I store it at where I work, and I'm a tow truck driver, and we do the police towing. So I'm gonna be really mad if this doesn't work right now. Okay, it says connected. And the website's fast. It's just my internet's weird right now. So continuing on to showing you how I built the website. So basically, when you click whether you want to leave from Hightstown or East Windsor, it's going to take you to a page like this. In Patterson, New Jersey, there's a waterfall park. Yeah, if you can, I would love to drive an Orion 7. In CNG, you're getting a little too specific. I don't know where I'm going to find all that. But you know, I never drove one before. I know I'm not even a. One day, when I make it in this company, and you guys, my real bus fans, are watching me, I'm gonna buy like one of all my favorite buses just to have. Like, I got a Orion 7. I got not. I don't want an Excelsior. I'm not into all that. MCID 4000, MCID 4500 with the Detroit Diesel 60 with a Jake brake, and New Flyer D35 LF with a Detroit Series 50 with the fucking. I mean, excuse my language, with a retarder. That'd be great. Anyway, yeah. So the website just shows you where you can go, and it tells you a little bit about it. Beautiful waterfalls. I got the Strasburg Railroad, which is a really nice place to go. I just have it set up just so it's ready to go so I can add more stuff and do it later. So if you want to buy tickets, you can do that now. Or like if you're not really sure about the waterfalls, you click this. And the towns that I'm telling you where people don't have licenses, a lot of them don't speak Spanish. I mean, they don't speak English. So I have it. They can click on Spanish or they can click on English. Enviro 500, I'm not sure if that's a double decker or not, but I'm not into the Enviros too much, but send me a picture. So pretty much I click, let's say you want to go to the waterfalls, it's going to tell you some information. It tells you here, on the mobile it looks very similar. It tells you you don't got to pay for anything except for the bus ticket, stuff like that. I appreciate that, Metro North. I'm assuming you live in somewhere in my area since you have Metro North Productions. So, I gotta, I actually haven't filmed a long. I did a couple Long Island railroads. Yeah, the Enviro 500. I think Las Vegas has the Enviro 500. If I'm not mistaken, Gabe, let me know if I'm right. So if you want to get the tickets, you click here, and I designed this to be. This is a test. So all the different ticket options are going to be here. So let's say you want to go to the Strasburg Railroad, you click that. You look at the calendar, and you click on the date you want to go, and it has all the different times you can go. You click on the time, you click on book, it pops up over here, lets you know you want to add more tickets, whatever, you just do that. Okay, yeah, in the Bronx, yeah, okay. You fill this out. I don't want to put too much information in here. Okay, alright, whatever. You guys already saw that. So anyway, so that's how that works. And then you get emailed, and then you can always go back up here and add more, take it off, whatever you want to do. It's part of the website. So another thing about the website, just one more thing I want to show you before I let you go, before I show you the phone system. It might be boring for you guys, but I'm excited and I'm proud that did this all by myself. I didn't hire nobody. I did all these things. There's all these links here some of it's not done yet. But the main thing is the posting center, and this is helping me with search engine optimization because it's showing a lot of places that I've been before that I want to take people, so it all works. Like there's these parks in Jersey, there's Wildwood, New Jersey, the boat you can go on. There's Northlands Miniature Wonderland. It's a model train museum. I'm gonna show you guys that one because you guys like a lot of you guys who are interested in and the buses are also. I like trains too, but I don't know every single model train that drives by. Like I know every bus, but I'm into it. So Northlands is like a large model train museum. It's pretty cool. If you've never been there, you got to check it out. Read my thing I wrote on it, and look at this. And I think it's all DC, to be honest. And then they have an outdoor railroad, which is kind of cool, but it's not really nothing crazy. But I didn't ride it or anything, so I don't know the experience of that. But um, it's a pretty cool place to check out. I have like a lot of pictures of that. So I lost where we were. So we'll go back to where we were. We were at the posting center, so we're gonna go back here. In the posting center, the only link's on the bottom right now because that's how I have it set up. But one other place I want to show you guys real quick before I show you the phone system is Strasburg Railroad. But I'm gonna show you real quick. Alair State Park is cool. You got to check that out. Of course, the New Jersey Transportation Heritage Center, man, that's coming up in 2021, and I'm trying to make a trip from Philly and Lakewood to go here to bring people that don't have rides, that want to roll with me, help me out, and support me, to bring them to the 2021 Bus Fest. That's one of my goals. Out like the shirt I showed you earlier. This shirt is in PA, Hershey, PA. This is early in June. I don't think I can. I can. I'm not. My bus's parts aren't going to be here by then, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So then you got Wildwood, and then just tons of stuff of places I've been, like abandoned New Pennsylvania Turnpike. All the places I've been, when people are looking this up and they think they want to go, then it's going to come up like, hey, we can take you there, like that. So that's what I'm working on with this kind of page here. It's like a blog. It's pretty much a blog. So, but I do want to show you the Strasburg Railroad, a couple pictures that I took over there. Great place, man. They got all kinds of engines, They have a lot of steam engines, and that's really cool. It's only like $16 to ride coach class for the ride. The ride's only 45 minutes, but they also have a special wine and cheese car, and they also have a dining car where you can eat, and then like first class, and then a business class, and they have a presidential car. Like a lot of cool stuff. This is the dining car here. That's me in the dining car, and you can sit here. Wherever you buy the tickets, where you stay for the trip. So if you buy the dining car ticket, you're gonna stay in the dining class. But it's in Amish Lancaster, and so you're gonna see a lot of Amish people. And you're gonna see a lot of. It's not really. It's scenic, but it's not like ridiculously scenic like a lot of rivers and stuff like that. But it's definitely stuff you're gonna see. This is a coach class car. Oh, what's up? Somebody knows my name Arturo, but my name is not really Arturo, but that's my name on Facebook. So obviously I know where you came from. This is the coach class car. One of them. They look a little different. They have different chandeliers and different seats and stuff. I believe this was the first class, and that one's pretty cool. I didn't buy the first class because in the picture on their website, all the seats are like this facing each other, and we were thinking when I was bringing my friend, this is my friend, she was going with me, that we were gonna just sit here and look at each other. We didn't realize that we could look out the window and turn the seats. So, all right, transit place. Yeah, okay. My name's Chris. My real name's Chris. This is the dining class again. And this is some of their tracks. That's another coach class car. That's another engine they have over there. That's number 89. Some Amish people on side of the train. This is a different coach class train. There's somebody who works for the railroad helping the Amish people. And that's the presidential car. That's the best car you can ride. It has like everything, food and like I don't know. It's just really nice. So that's just Strasburg Railroad. That's one of like my favorite trips I did. So and that's my website pretty much. Like I have it set up where like if I somebody you want to go somewhere, you click on request a quote. You type in where you want to go and stuff like that, and and then if you call me or something and we does not we agree on a price to go somewhere, you can just click here and it pays me through PayPal. So then you click on services. It shows you all the services that we offer: weekend vacations, day trips, airport shuttles. Okay, Fusior. I'm not sure who you are, but I have a good idea of what part of my family you are from. These are just the services I put on here, but I'm gonna have as a link where you click these and it's gonna show you more information. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Fusior. I don't know if that's how you say that, and you can't tell me because you can't speak to me back in voice. But okay, so that's that. That's the website that I'm working on. It's almost done. So last thing I want to show you is the phone system that I made. And so
thank you for calling Cerruti Bus. Visit us online at www.cerrutibus.com. That's www.cerrulibus.com. If you know your party's extension, dial it now. If you'd like to hear about our services, press 1. To speak to a representative, press 0.
okay, Transit. I'll check your messages in a minute and see who you are. I'll talk to you on there. So basically, I designed the menu where it's just really simple right now. Basically, if you want to speak to a representative, you push 0, and if you want to hear like an automated thing about my services, you push
Press
1.
1.
So
Please hold while we connect your call to
it's not
extension
working.
1.
It does
The
this.
fastest way to get service is online on our website,
So here it's telling me someone's calling, which is me.
www.surreallyboss.com.
It's not supposed to play hold music. It keeps doing this. It's not supposed to play hold music on the automated system. It plays the hold music for a second, and then it goes to the automated system, but I'm still working on fixing it. So anyway, yeah, it's not working right. So I gotta fix that. So I'm using a software. It's called Grasshopper. It's the company that I used to use back in the day. They used to be really good, and I helped them test their systems a long time ago when they were first getting up and running. And so now they're a little bit pricey, but I know how to use their system, and it meets everything I need. So I decided to stick with them. It's called Grasshopper, and you can mess around with the features and do everything, design everything. I can basically it's not. I don't need anything crazy right now. I just need information. You want automated information, and then if you want to speak to someone, you push 0, and then it sends it to my phone. And I have it set where it calls me 8 times, and it doesn't let the customer wait for more than 5 minutes on hold. If they wait for more than 5 minutes on hold, the way I set it up is it goes to an automated voicemail system where it gives them a little bit more information, and then it tells them, listen, everybody's busy assisting other customers. Leave your name, and we'll contact you as soon as possible. It sends it right to my phone. Another good thing about Grasshopper is you can send text messages and receive text messages when people call you and they hang up or something, and I set it to they automatically send the customer a text message. Another feature about Grasshopper is obviously you can have a special phone number. So my phone number is 888 Cerulli, Cerulli, the name of my bus company, Cerulli Bus. So my number is 888 Cerulli. So it's easy to remember for advertising in the future. I'm not going to change my number. I don't plan to change the number. So yeah. So that's the website and the phone system that I built. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to stick around for a little bit here and answer any questions that anybody has. Metro North Railroad Production says, do you want to drive a D5? I'm not sure what a D5 is. It's D5000, a 50-foot MCI bus. I don't know what that exists. Oh, I want to talk about something. Any of you guys know about the new MCI D45 CRT LE and the new D4? Okay, we got a question here. You want to drive a D60HF or an AN460? I want to drive an AN440 or an AN460. I'd love to hear that with the Cummins L10G. I would really love. That would be a desire that should be on my bucket list. A bucket list that some people don't know what I'm talking about. They don't understand. I'm just saying numbers. But an AN460 with a Cummins L10G, or is that an L10 or an L11? I can't remember. No, it's an L10. Yeah, L10G. Not an L10G, but just an L10. It's just really nice to hear that. As far as the AN460, I'd really like to drive that, and it's going to be a really good experience for me too to be able to operate an articulated vehicle like that. But the engine's a little further back from you, so you can't really get all that ear candy that I really enjoy. You know what I mean? Another bus that I really would like to operate one day is a D4500, MCI D4500 and MCI D4000 with the Detroit Series 60 with an engine brake, a retarder, of course. So, yeah. And you know what? When I went to San Francisco, the AN440s and the AN460s over there, they sound different. I lived in Albuquerque for a few years, and if you guys have been following me, you know that I have plenty of videos of the Albuquerque ABQ Ride AN440s, and those things are sounding like crazy beast, like especially when you're downtown with the buildings and it just echoes. Wah! Like I love that sound of that engine. So that would be on my bucket list to drive that. And the other thing, like I said, the MCI D4500, the MCI D4000s with the Series 16 Jake brake, mostly because of the deceleration, the way it ships down. So I work for a tow truck company, and we just ordered an Allison. Well, we have an Allison transmission in our tow truck, and yeah, I was in Albuquerque when I drove the New Flyer D35 LF. with the dog in the back. I had a couple videos of that one. That was one of my most popular videos. I don't know what was so popular about it, but I missed that bus, and I bought it not to start a bus company. I bought it for because I want to drive around a bus. That's what I bought it, and so I found a bus on eBay. Said, "Nah, I'll take it." You know, I had extra money. I said, "Man, I'll take it." I bought it from Kansas. It came from Texas. Picked it up in Kansas. Drove it all the way back to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I made it there. I drove it around for a while. Then it started having issues. Started becoming a headache. You know, I'm not a city. I can't. I don't have all the money and the mechanics to fix that. So I'm not sure what you mean, Metro, about the doors closing, but it sucks breaking down. Anyway, if anybody else has any more questions, now's the time to ask me because this video is starting to become a long video, and I just wanted to really update everybody about what's going on with the company. The next update that I show you guys should be having you seeing the final thing. There's a couple other small things I didn't mention, which is so long in the video that I'll probably just mention next time, but I got these pretty cool chrome. Oh, you remember 7422? Remember that? Yeah. I missed that bus, man. And the real story on that bus is it wasn't scrapped, but I gave the title to the guy who it broke down on his property, and from what I understand from people that live in New Mexico, the bus is still sitting there to this day. And it was a perfectly good bus that I ran. It just had an air issue. Some loud air sound said "poo" when I was driving, and my air said "scoo," and I was like, "Yo, I'm right down the street from some people I know. Let me park my bus over there for a little time." I figured out "scoo," air was going down. I pulled up. I turned around so I wasn't backed in, and by the time I finished my maneuvers, the air was at zero. I couldn't move the bus anymore. So that's that story. And till this day, the bus is still sitting there. Where the title is, I don't know. I gave the guy the title and everything, so all I know is it's still sitting there. But I do know a weird thing about it is they built a fence around the whole bus. Like I was gonna go steal it or tow it back. I can't. What am I gonna do? Did I have a? I did have an issue with the door. That was how that air issue started, and then all of a sudden, maybe that's where that air leak is. Is in the door somewhere. Now that you're reminding me of that, yeah. So you must. It's a good thing I made videos because it brings back your memories, you know. But anyway, on the bus I have now, the lug nuts were too long for me to put on my chrome. I have these chrome covers that make the wheels look shiny because I have steel rims. So you put these chrome covers on the rims. It makes it look really nice and shiny chrome. And the lug nuts, everything worked fine except for one area, the driver's side rear. For some reason, the lug nuts don't go tight enough for me to be able to screw it on. So I took two of the lug nuts where it actually connects, and I sanded them down this week. And so this weekend I'm going to see if it fits. If not, I'll sand it down a little bit more just so I can get those chrome hubcaps, I guess are what they're called, to go on all four axles. So, yeah. Any other questions, guys? My good friends that are watching me. I'm trying to do this thing, so if you live in my area and you really want to support me, like keep track of my website and try to I want to do the New Jersey Bus Fest thing. So like if you live in Lakewood or Pennsylvania and you really want, leave me a comment so at least I know all right, at least 3 people want to do it. So that pays for the gas, so I can just go do it because I like to drive and I'll pick my friends up. We'll talk, we'll chat, you know. But yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that out. So thanks for watching, guys. That's the update that's going on with the bus as far as the website, the phone number, and all the other things. I know I'm not there right now, but I just wanted to let you guys know what the deal is. And the next video, like I said, we should be ready to go because it's May 25th now. So June is supposed to be. I had something lined up in June that was canceled, so now I'm not on the pressure. But I was really trying to do the Museum of Bus Transportation in June, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm looking forward to September doing the New Jersey Bus Fest. So thanks, Gabe. Thanks, Metro North. Thanks for everybody that's watching the video. If you have any questions after the live, just leave it in the comments. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get this thing going. I showed you the website, everything I built. Everything is ready. So, hey, man. I'm not sure who you are, but I think you're one of my cousins, Fusor. I don't know which cousin you are. But it's nice to hear from you, man. I'm glad to hear from you guys. And we got to link up again. Maybe we'll go to the bumper cars across the street from your house over there one day. All right, we'll take care of you guys. Everybody take care of each other. And thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate it. So, if you have a chance, go check out my website. Okay. I don't think I have your number, though. But I'll talk to you later, bud. If you have a chance, go to the website. Check out some of the places I've been. And if you have Facebook, you can leave a little comment on the bottom. And also, if you see me on Facebook, at Cerulli Bus, facebook.com/CerulliBus. Just give me a couple likes. I don't want to ask you to leave a review because you never used my service before, so I don't want it to be a fake review or anything like that. But, give me a couple likes or something like that and follow me. So, take care, you guys. And, again, if you have any questions after the live, make sure you leave it in the comments. So, nice to talk to you guys. See you later.